So welcome everyone to our Saturday meditation session. This is Maryland Meditation Center. It's an online community. So welcome everyone back again. Today is Saturday 11th of June 2022. We are at the second week of June already, which is it is the 25th weeks of our session. Start from the 1st of January. We almost halfway through, and we are looking at 1 year commitment to be here, provide this space for everyone to come back, sit back, relax, and meditate together for 1 full year. Again, it's another wonderful day and wonderful opportunity for all of us to actually find time to come back here to nurture your mind and to practice meditation. Some of you may be new to the channel, some of you may be a regular participant. It's okay. This is the perfect place for you, for everyone to just stop by, sit back, relax, and meditate together. But for the Saturday session, we usually have the first half, about 20-25 minutes for the wisdom talk. The second half, about 30 minutes, will be dedicated only for us to practice meditation together, and that's the structure. So feel free to stop by, check out our program, and invite the people you love who might be benefit from this community and join meditation session together. Yeah, I like to congratulate everyone that you actually make it into this session, okay? Because many people out there still don't know what is meditation and how to meditate. And many people out there maybe know how to meditate, know that meditation is beneficial, but they don't have time for meditation practice. And that is very sad, because at the end of the day, no matter who we are, the reason we get up in the morning and go to work, go after success, and that's because we want to be happy. But the Buddha mentioned a long time ago that happiness, the real happiness, is within. So the longer or the more you keep on searching for happiness outside, you will not find it, because we may think that what we see, we hear, we smell, we touch can bring us happiness and joy, and we go after that thing. And when we get it, we think that we can control those happiness and sustain that satisfactoriness. But it's not always the case. Eventually we get bored, and then we need to look for another thing to keep the mind happy, to get the mind excited. And that's the cycle of life, and we're not aware of that. Look at how many things that we buy this month. Maybe a lot of things that we don't need it, but we still buy it anyway, because we get used to that. So meditation to me is important. It's not just for relaxation. In the eyes of Buddhist monk and the Buddha and the great monk in the past, meditation means much deeper than just relaxation. Relaxation is just a byproduct when someone practices meditation correctly. But if you do it incorrectly, again, you may run into some difficulty, some uncomfortable feeling, and you want to quit because you don't see the result. So I would say give yourself time and be disciplined, learn, practice, and adjust. After you adjust, you come back to practice. When you practice, you observe, and then you adjust, and that's all you have to do. Then you are on your way to be success in your meditation practice. So keep it simple. And this community is for you to develop self-discipline, to come back and meet with the group, the mindful friends, once a week or twice a week. And during the weekday, you meditate on your own. Okay, give yourself 5-10 minutes, but do it on your own, experiment it. And then come back in the weekend like this, share your experience and learn something from each other. And this will help us grow together to be a mindful community, to be an individual person who are always mindful. Because when you are mindful, that means your mind is with you, then you can be happy, you can make a better decision, your mind is clear and bright, and that gives you happiness on everything that you do, whatever in front of you. And at the end of the day, when you come home, you want to sit and meditate, your mind can come back and stay still much better. So last week, we talked about the reason why we cannot meditate well as we expect. After have been sitting for 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months, you still feel like I make less and less progress. Even though I do the same technique, as Long Pi mentioned, or as you learn from your teacher, but you still feel like make less and less progress, and that's something we should pay attention. And last week we talked about the idea of precept or morality. Precept means, a normal human being. We not just go out there and harm people and stealing people's stuff, sexual misconduct, false speech, or telling a lie, or intoxicate ourselves. If we continue involve or endow ourselves into this kind of direction, okay, drinking, gambling, sexual misconduct, harming others, telling lies, these are the things that drag your mind off the center. These are the things that bring you worry and guilt after you look back of your own action. Then you cannot meditate well. The mind cannot free from worry. These are the door that attract all the 5 hindrances into your mind. Because when you sit, the mind will go after the sense pleasure, will go after ill will, want to harm someone, want to have something, and will go after either something that you worry about, and sleepiness, or the worry or the doubt that you have in your meditation practice. They are called the 5 hindrances, and they come because we don't mindful, we don't observe precept, we don't cultivate something called the morality in our daily basis. So we cannot overlook this, because in the time of the Buddha, before the Buddha teach someone meditation, when he get the new monk to ordain, he would teach the monk to observe precept first, to make sure that he control his verbally action and physical action, to be in a nice manner, to be in a calm and peaceful manner first. With that being built, that foundation, the morality part, the precept part, and then his mind will be soft, his mind will be less agitated and less worried. And eventually the Buddha will introduce the monk how to practice meditation. And after that point onward, after he have precept, comfortable with the precept, comfortable with being a morality person, a virtuous person, then his mind can be calm, relaxed and soft, and can go deeper in his meditation technique, whatever technique that he that he practice. So today I like to add on just a little bit one area that help you to see the much clearer picture and help you practice this on a daily basis and help you to meditate better. So there is something called mindfulness and metta. When you think of mindfulness, I like you to think of being at this present moment of what in front of you, and with the clarity, not only just being with that, you see things clearly of whatever happening in front of you. When you with yourself 100% and you understand clearly, you have the clarity of the mind of what in front of you, then you will start having the sense of control for the first time. Once you have the sense of control, you can direct your mind to attend anything, whatever you want to attend. Let's say you want to bring your mind back to your breath. If you're not mindful, you can't do it. But if you are mindful, you start developing the sense of, I am here, sitting here, I am about to meditate. So you start developing the sense of reminding yourself of to be here and now, and you have the sense of being controlled. What technique I'm going to use? Okay, I'm going to use the breathing meditation technique. So you have ability to control and direct your mind to attend to breathing meditation. And then you start to breathe in and breathe out, and then you observe how you breathe, whether the breath is short, the breath is long. And when you breathe in short, how do you feel? When you breathe out short, how do you feel? When you breathe in long, how do you feel? What's happening in the body? Feel relaxed or feel stiffness, tightness? And when you breathe out long, how do you feel? You see, just this a simple example that I give. You can put into practice of how to be mindful. And when you are mindful, your mind will be with you, and then you can stay in that state of mind to concentrate on your breath a little bit longer, bit by bit. Eventually the mind will get distracted again, and as long as you are mindful, you can bring it back. So this is the one important element when it's come to practice meditation, which is to be mindful and to develop the sense of control. Okay, and how can we practice mindfulness? What gives rise to mindfulness? How can we put everything into practice? When we go to work, when we live with people, when we do something, and we don't have time to sit 30 minutes for close our eye, but we can utilize this. What gives rise to mindfulness? The Buddha talk about something called yoniso manasikara. What is yoniso manasikara? It is wise reflection. When you have wise reflection, then you can be mindful. Wise reflection means, let's say, I'm about to eat. What in front of you is food, right? You're about to eat, so you should reflect one moment before you eat. In the monk's trainings, before the monk eat breakfast and lunch, the monk need to do the chanting first. They have to say something to remind themselves what they're about to do. So we usually say in Pali, for example, we say Yatha Pachayang Pavattamanang Thatu Mattame Vetang Yatithang Pindapato, something like this. So it's a short chanting about 1 or 2 minutes, meaning that this food is in front of us. The food comes from the support of the lay people. We should consume this food mindfully. Where the food comes from, what kind of fruit, what would be the benefit of eating this food. Do we eat the food because we like the taste, or we eat the food because we want to make sure that the body can have enough energy to survive and continue the monastic practice? So we will not eat the food to gain energy, to play like a children, but instead we will eat this food to make sure that we are healthy and can have a good meditation practice in the long run. So this is the idea of why the monk do the chanting before they eat the food, or before they use the clothes, before they use the medicine, before they use the shelter. So the Buddha helped the monk to have, he provide the structure for the monk to practice mindfulness, to have a wise reflection before we do something. And after that chanting, it gives the monks time to reflect, oh, okay, this food is what? It's come from the faith of the lay people. They offer us, they free us time, so we can practice meditation without worrying about finding food. So by reflect on this, the monk cannot be lazy. After you eat this food, you have to go meditate. You cannot be lazy because people have faith in you. So automatically, with that wide reflection, mindfulness come back. And when we eat, okay, there may be all kind of food, rice, vegetable, meat, dessert, all kind of snack. So the monk need to be mindful to select what to eat, because we just said we will eat something that help us live long, good health. So we will go towards something that healthy, more vegetable, less meat, less rice, or less snack, less ice cream, whatever it is. This is the beauty of the mindfulness practice, teaching by the Buddha. So cultivate the wise reflection. Then we slowly eating, we take the food one spoon at a time. We know what in front of us, we know what we're about to eat. So we take the food, put into the mouth, and then start slowly chew the food. Feel the taste, feel the texture. You know, you have full comprehension of the food that in your mouth. You feel the taste, you feel the texture, you know how many times you want to chew, you know when it's time to ready for that food to be swallowed. Your mind not with the phone, your mind not with the checking email, Facebook, watching television, listen to the music. No, you with the food, with the eating, something in front of you, 100%. This is mindfulness. It's very beautiful. And when we with something 100%, we can develop the sense of control. Okay, I want to take that food, I'm going to take this one, and when I finish this, I'm going to eat that one. So we have the sense of control to what kind of meal or dishes in front of us that we want to eat, and how much we eat, and when should we finish. You see, this is very, very simple practice, but without knowing, we do this more often during the day. Before breakfast, we have to chant. After breakfast, we also chant. Before lunch, we also have to chant. And finish lunch, we also have to chant. So we chant very often to reflect of something in front of us before we doing things, before we taking things from people. And as a lay life, I think this is a wonderful technique that you guys can put into practice as well. So you develop the sense of wise reflection. Take yourself 1 minute or even 30 seconds before you do something. Before you work, can you just remind yourself to be here in front of your work or your study with this book? I'm going to spend 30 minutes or 1 hour doing this only. So your mind cannot get distracted. You put down the phone, you turn off the television, you close your door, and turn on the air conditioning and make sure the environment is ready for that particular thing that you're about to do. Reading the book, then no phone, right? For the next 30 minutes, we will be meditating together. So you prepare yourself a little bit to have the mind come back at this here and now present moment, to have the mind less worry and less distraction. But if you read the book and have your phone on in front of you, every 5-10 seconds you will have notification from something, from friend, from whatever it is, and then it's distract the mind, and then you have to grab the phone and check that notification, and then you may spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes on that phone without knowing. And then when you come back to the book again, you lost where you left off. Then you have to start over again, you see. But you can do better than this by remind yourself of what you're about to do in front of you. And this is called white reflection. To me, it's very powerful. It's very simple. At the same time, it's very profound. Help us to develop mindfulness. Help us to develop the sense of control of one thing at a time. The reason the mind cannot be still because the mind doesn't have the habit to be still. Yes, I use the word habit. Habit means something that must be happen automatically. We get used to it. The way we dress, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we take action, even the way we think towards something automatically. That auto response or autopilot is considered a habit. And the mind, it doesn't have that habit because the mind, most people, we don't train the mind to be still. We don't know how to train it. And now we come to know. We know that meditation is good. It helps calm the mind. It helps train the mind to be still. But we only meditate once a week. And how can we success in meditation in a short time, right? Because we meditate once a week, 30 minutes. And then the rest of the week, we don't train the mind at all. This is something you should reflect on. And mindfulness is there to help you train the mind more often. Slow down, do one thing at a time. Be mindful of whatever in front of you. When you wake up, ask yourself, where is your mind? I think this is a good question to ask your mind, to ask yourself, where is my mind now? You can ask this question all day long because every time you ask this question, it helps you to be mindful. If you cannot answer where is your mind, then you lost your mind, you lost your mindfulness, right? But usually it's not the case. If we ask ourselves, where is my mind now? Then you know where the mind is. Oh, my mind is with my breath. Oh, my mind is with work. My mind with that person. My mind with this, with that. Because you ask this question, then you will locate where is your mind, where is your consciousness. And then you know. When you know, you bring it back. When you get upset, when you get angry, when your mind gets lost with something, take a deep breath and ask yourself, where is my mind now? Is it here and now? If it's not, where it is? If it's out there, when you ask the question, then you have a chance, have an opportunity to welcome the mind back to your body, to this very present moment, to the breath, to the work, to the food in front of you, to the book in front of you. So I think this is a question that is very helpful. Start from the question of where is your mind now, and then if you know where your mind is, then you can reflect on it. This is called wise reflection. Reflect on it. How come the mind is outside? I'm supposed to be here with this book, reading the book, and all of a sudden the mind gets lost already with something that you plan to do after this. See, future is not come yet. It's not here yet. The past has already gone. The Buddha always suggests us to live life in this very present moment because nothing we can do about yesterday, about last 5 minutes. Again, there's nothing we can do about the future because it's not coming yet. What we can do, what we can fully in charge is now, here and now, this very present moment only. It is said nothing can get done today in a year. And that day is yesterday and another day is tomorrow. We cannot get anything done yesterday and we cannot get anything done tomorrow. What we can get things done is now. Now is the best moment to love, to do things that you're supposed to do, to get things done. This is now. Take it. Get the most out of your day. Get the most out of this very present moment. I think this is worth reflecting on it. Because without reflection, we cannot improve anything in our life. We will get used to it and we will do things the way we do it. But with reflection, it helps us change the attitude, change the way we see things, and it will help us to change the way we do things, including meditation. Okay, so please reflect on this about being a virtuous person, about being a mindful person, about asking yourself, where is my mind? Okay, and during the day, try to do things in a comfortable way. Try to grab the opportunity, whatever you can get, to help others to practice kindness. This helps you to be happier. A little bit thing, don't have to be a lot. You know, like open the door for someone, help someone lift up to something that heavy, and let someone take your cue first, you know, something like this. So it's a little act of happiness, a little act of kindness that will make you happier. You can feel happy at the end of the day. And when you come back in the evening, you may have a hard day sometime, but if you continue doing good things, showing loving kindness to people around you here and there, say some kind word, you know, help the old lady across the street, whatever it is. At the end of the day, even though that day you may have a hard time at work, at life may hit you hard. As you sit down at the porch of your house, on your favorite chair, you stir up the sky, you take sign, take a deep breath, you relax. And that happiness, that goodness that you done, that kindness that you done will come back to you automatically, very naturally. It will encompass you, it will comfort you, whatever, you know, difficult situation that you have. There is a simile that the Buddha used, to me is very beautiful simile. He said at dawn, when the sun set down behind the mountain, so the sun slowly goes down. So the sun's the light will be shadow behind the mountain, right? And eventually the shadow will have more and more because the sun is going down. Eventually the sun is gone. So that shadow that will encompass, will envelope yourself, your house, it gives you shadow, it gives you comfort, and it will stay with you. It will stay with you. Same thing with the good thing that you done, the kindness that you done during the day, even a small thing. So when you sit back, relax, you just allow that feeling to slowly envelop you naturally. Feel the sense of joy, the sense of happiness, the sense of peace and calm in your mind. It will arise naturally. You just have to feel it, you just have to experience it by yourself. Just like the well in the dry water area, slowly pop up the water. The water slowly devouring itself little by little until it fill up the whole dry pond. And that's the power of doing good act during the day, the power of being mindful, and the power of being develop the sense of wise reflection to do something worthwhile, to do something good for yourself and others during the day. And that will help you to meditate better. So I would say, if you love to be success in meditation, you need to develop mindfulness. You have no other option. Mindfulness is the heart and soul of Buddhist meditation practice. Okay, so today we have learned of what gives rise to mindfulness, which is wise reflection. So please digest this information and put into practice. Okay, so please share with me the next time we meet or next week, if you put what Luang Pi just mentioned into practice, to see how it helped in your meditation practice. All right, so I think everyone is ready for this evening meditation. Okay, we will spend the next 30 minutes meditating together in silence. Again, if you are new, I will guide you how to meditate. If you already know how to meditate, then you can meditate on your technique that you feel comfortable. Okay, no problem. Here, this space is for you. You can practice anything you want. I'm here just to provide you the space and time and the community to help you grow and strengthen and master your meditation practice. All right? You can do breathing meditation, you can do sitting meditation, you can do loving kindness meditation. Anything would be fine as long as you are happy with that particular technique. Okay? All right, so it's time for us to get back to the cushion, get back to the seat, and meditate together. Let's take a few good deep breaths before we close our eyes to bring yourself to this very present moment, here and now. The easiest way to bring the mind back to this present moment is just utilize the breath. So where is your mind now? May I ask? Where is your mind now? Is it with you now? Are you ready? Is it here and now? Okay, let's bring your attention back to your breath and take a good deep breath together 3 times. So breathe in deeply and breathe out fully, either through your mouth or through your nose. One more time. Breathe in deeply and pause for a moment before you breathe out. Feel the center of the body. Feel the area where the inhale breathe with the exhale. And breathe out slowly. One more time. Breathe in slowly and as deep as you can. Now softly and gently close your eyes. The same way you close your eyes when you go to sleep. Do not squeeze your eyes too tight. And please make sure that there is no stress or tension around your eyes at all. This is a very sensitive area in the body. And when you close your eye properly, the rest of the body can be relaxed much faster. Welcoming yourself to this very present moment, at this room, at this space. Slowly let go everything that happened right before this moment. Let go everything that related to your work, your business, your study, your unfinished project, including something that you plan to do afterward. Cultivate this habit, not only being relaxed, but be able to let go, at least temporarily, for the next 30 minutes. Put everything aside. Allow yourself to be here and now fully, body and mind, physically and mentally. The sooner the mind can let go, then the faster the mind can come back to this very present moment, here and now. Cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Feel grateful and appreciation of this time and space, the time that you deserve to be at peace, to purify your mind before you go to bed or before you move on with your day. Put a little smile on your face. So reflect on one good thing that you have done today or yesterday. Anything that makes your heart sing, anything that brings joy and happiness. When you think of that picture, that moment, recall that feeling, welcome that feeling into your mind to help cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Because when the mind is joyful and happy, then the mind can be still, whatever technique that you are using. Slowly welcome that feeling into your heart. Allow that positive energy, that wonderful feeling of your good deeds to nurture your mind, to purify your mind from all hindrances, from sense pleasure, from ill will, from anger. Just allow the mind to be with that peace and calm feelings, happiness feelings. Allow that feeling to expand to every single cell in your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tip of your toes. And notice how the body feels. Any stiffness or tightness in any part of the body? Do you need to readjust your sitting posture? Take your time to make sure that you sit comfortably. You feel very content of your body and your feeling at the moment. If there is any uncomfortable tightness somewhere in the body, take your time to adjust, to release those uncomfortable feelings from your body. As the body becomes more calm, more relaxed, automatically the mind will incline toward the same direction, to have less thought, less worry, more calm and more peaceful. Allow the mind to settle down itself to the body, wherever you feel comfortable. Let the mind choose where to rest. Can be the center of the body or anywhere in the body. Allow the mind to disconnect it from the outside world and reconnect it to the inner peace within. Meditation is the art of doing nothing. We need to make sure that the mind is in balance between relaxation and mindfulness or consciousness. And then let it be. Let the mind be. Let the mind unfold itself naturally. Again, let the mind choose wherever to rest. Your job is to nurture the mind, nurture that feelings. Allow the mind to be comfort, to stay comfortably. And you can apply whatever meditation technique that you feel easy and comfortable. Can be the breath, can be the meditation objects like the star, the full moon, the flowers, to keep the mind still in the body, including the mantra, whatever phrase or word that easy and comfortable for you. Or you can simply doing nothing, just allow the inner phenomena to happen by itself. Stay still, stay relaxed, stay content, and stay conscious. Stay with peace and calm feeling, relaxation feelings. Allow the stream of peace and relaxation to take you deeper and deeper into your own mind. There is nothing else that you need to be doing. Just simply allow. Stay there, relax, and feel content of whatever you are experiencing. No analyze, no judgment. Just simply observe with a peace and calm mind. If there is the darkness to be observed, then you observe the darkness. Stay in the center of the darkness. If there is the brightness to be observed, then we simply observe the brightness. Stay at the center of that brightness. Whatever it is, sit back, relax, and let everything unfold by itself. If you feel sleepy and maybe falling asleep, just bring your awareness back and take a few good deep breaths. Come back to stay still, to stay relaxed, and get ready to start over again. If you might get distracted by thought, just simply acknowledge it and let it pass. Be friend with your thought. Thought is not enemy. And when you feel relaxed, slowly redirect your mind back to the body, back to the peace and relaxation feeling, and start over again. Stay still, stay relaxed, and stay conscious. Keep the mind in balance between relaxation and consciousness. Feel content of whatever you are experiencing and let it be. Let it be. No need to do anything. Stay with the peace, calm, and relaxed feeling. Your mind become more and more refined, more and more peaceful automatically. As we come to the end of the session, just checking into your body and checking into your mind to see how the body feels at the end of the session. You feel that your body is more relaxed, more comfortable, and how the mind feels. More peace, more calm, more joyful. So let's take a moment to reflect on today's experience, of the technique that you use, of the result of the technique that you use at the end of the practice, and the feeling wise toward your practice. And it helps you to reflect on your practice, and it helps you to improve your meditation practice next time. We will spend a couple more minutes to share loving kindness before we finish. So cherish your mind with happiness and joy. Cultivate the sense of love and kindness toward yourself. Appreciate the time that you give back to yourself in this session to find peace and happiness in your mind. Wishing yourself to be well, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to be free from all worry and anxieties, all suffering in the whole world. Develop the genuine, the true peace and happiness, true loving kindness from the bottom of your heart toward everyone in your family, parents, husband and wife, children, family members, friends and relatives, people who you have a fond feeling with. Wishing them well, happy, comfortable, and free from suffering and dangers. Continue to expand the loving kindness. Feel that true love being sent from your heart to all directions, covering the whole communities, the whole country, and the whole world. Wishing everyone and all beings to be well, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to be free from all suffering and dangers. For those who are suffering, whatever it is, wishing them to be well, to be able to get out of those sufferings. For those who lack of food and supply, wishing them to have enough food and supply to their life and their families. For those who are sick, wishing them to be well and recover from their sickness, to find the right doctor, the right treatment. For those who are suffering with violence, again wishing them to be free from those violence. Sincerely expand your loving kindness, covering the whole universe, to all beings, all spirits that need to be uplifted. Wishing everyone to be well, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to be free from all suffering and dangers. Now slowly bring your mind back to your room, to this present moment again. Wherever you are, cherish your mind with happiness and joy. feel the sense of gratitude and appreciation one more time for the time that you give to yourself, the time that you deserve. And let's take a few good deep breaths before we open up our eyes. So breathe in and out slowly, fully aware of your breath, of your feelings. And when you feel relaxed and comfortable, you may slowly open up your eyes. So welcome everyone back to the session, and that was about 30 minutes of meditation together in silence. Hope everyone's feeling well and find some inner peace inside your mind. As you can feel in that 30 minutes, if your mind can come to a standstill for one moment, maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds, if you pay attention to that experience, you may be surprised that, wow, I feel very peaceful. How come I have no thought at all? Happiness comes from let go. Happiness comes from the mind stop wanting. So when you're free from thought of wanting or craving for something, the mind come back and stays still. And that gives us just a feeling of very peaceful and very calm. We feel very good, but we don't know how to put everything in, explain in words. But I hope you find that feeling in your meditation. And that may be help to motivate you to come back to the question more often. Happiness is synonymous for the word meditation in my eyes. The reason we meditate because we want to find peace and happiness, but it's a refined form of happiness. It's not just happiness that comes from material thing, from food, from clothes, from technology. It's opposite on that direction. Okay, if the scale from 0 to 10, the level of happiness or calmness today, 0 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. What would be your number today? Number of peace, number of calm, number of feeling good about your own practice. Can you type that number for me, please? And if you have any question, again, feel free to type into the chat box, and I'll help to answer something that you have doubt about. Okay? Wow, 9, 10. Margaret 10. Okay, wonderful, easy. 8. Okay, Becky 9, 8. Bindu 6. Messi also 8. Wow, wonderful. That's a good number. Okay, at least no one below 5. if it's below 5, that gives you a red flag. Okay, that's something is not right in your practice. You cannot let go. Your body is not relaxed, and your mind still worry about something. But at least, okay, everyone's above 5. I'm happy for you. Okay, maintain that feeling and reflect on what did you do today, what technique that you use, and all you have to do is just repeat. No need to change the technique. Just repeat it and come back to that feeling more often during the day. Not just in the evening. Okay, I would say during the day. Reflect on that. Close your eye and recall that feeling. Nurture your mind with that feeling. It helps your mind to be soft. Help your mind to be relaxed. And when your mind is soft and relaxed, it tends to stay still. The reason it cannot stay still because it gets excited about something, it gets agitated about something. All right? Happy for everyone. From Becky, always such a positive experience and such a peaceful and powerful reminder to extend our peaceful thought to others in the world. I am grateful to this journey. Thank you, Becky. Happy for you. Thanks for your sharing. I think everyone deserves to be at peace. Okay, no one wants to be hurt. No one wants to be harmed. And when we can develop peace and happiness in our mind, then we can share loving kindness to others. We can live life as an example. Because when you are happy, you can make everyone around you happy, and not just everyone that you see here physically, and including someone that we don't see, people in the community, people in the whole world, because the mind is so powerful. So don't underestimate your mind. So at the end of the session, I think it's good to practice to share loving kindness, to share this positive energy to the whole world. All right? So happy for you, Becky. For Margaret, will you be going beyond the 1 year limit, the 1 year limit with your teaching, please. Margaret, thank you for that request. Okay. The reason Luang Pi said 1 year because at least I don't overwhelming myself. Okay, I discuss with Teddy and my team, so we don't know how the outcome's gonna look like. We don't know how many people will come and meditate with us. We just take this opportunity when we still motivated of doing good thing. We just do it, and we set goal for 1 year first, and then we go from there. Okay, my life, I will live with meditation for the rest of my life, no matter what, whether I'm here or not. I meditate, I study, and I teach people how to meditate here in my people in my circle with my monks brother. We stay in the wood, we meditate, we find peace of mind. We very happy of what we are, what we do at the moment, and I like to at least tell the world that, hey, you know what, you guys should meditate too. It doesn't cost anything, and you can be happy too. And with everything that crazy thing that happening in the world, a lot of things that crazy, pollution, COVID, a lot of things, people are suffering, and they don't know how to get out of this. So if we can have some community, that hopeful community, mindful community, such as this community, and we help to expand, to grow this community, maybe we can reach out for more people, help them to develop peace and mind, help them to find happiness, help them to get out of their suffering. Because happiness and suffering come from the same source, which is human mind. People just don't know that. So if we can help people to understand this, bring them to meditation, and then people can live life better and happier. So I will take that into my consideration, okay? And I hope that we can continue this, okay, for the rest of our life, to provide the space for people to come back and meditate. Okay, thank you for request, Margaret. And for Macy, asking this repeatedly, where are you? Where are your mind, right? This is something everyone should ask yourself. Today, take this question with you. Where is your mind during the day? Where is your mind now before you meditate? And then it helps you to come back, okay, to this very present moment and meditate better. All right? So, hope everyone's doing well. Please stay safe, stay positive, and keep on smiling, and never stop practice meditation. All right? So, I will see everyone tomorrow, 7 to 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are, make sure you hop in and join us tomorrow.